I don't know. Did you guys have a good year last year? I had a good year. I had a good year. You know, they've been doing a lot of remakes of movies. I'd like to see a couple remakes. Like 40-Year-Old Virgin. I'd like to see that remade, but instead of like a straight 40-year-old version, it'd be like a gay male 40-year-old version. And it'd set off a bidding war between like Pete Diddy, Kevin Spacey, and an anonymous Arab sheikh. I got $5 million on his butthole. Right? Man, crazy. The Amityville whore. Don't call her that. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. It's like football season's almost over. Like, right? Like we were dealing with football every Monday night. Like, and the crowd is we're just waiting to start mics after football games every Monday. And it's funny because there's people that hang out until the mic starts and they're like, all right, time to go. You know. But we're like all comedians, like, oh man, I gotta sit here and wait until football's over to tell jokes. You got a football team over there? Do you have a football team? Do you have a football team? You're right. I don't want to know. No. No. Hawaii is fun because we don't have a local football team. We just like pick we just pick whatever football team our parents give us, right? Or we pick whatever team like we like, right? Like, I got a friend, he likes the Green Bay Packers because one day he saw Brett Favre playing when he was a kid. He's like, that's my team for life. I'm like, man, I ended up being a Patriots fan just because I was like, man, these guys keep fucking winning. I'm like, dude, I'm a winner. I like winners. Just keep telling myself that. I'm a winner. When I come to open mic comedy, I'm like, man, dang. No. I did drive a Cybertruck here. Technically, it drove me. And the Tesla, I was just talking to you guys about Tesla full self-drive. Technically, right now, the truck can drive me around safer than humans can drive themselves. It's actually so much safer that, essentially, if you're driving your car yourself, compared to me, you're like a drunk driver, right? And I look down my nose at everybody who now drives themselves. But just know I look down my nose while drinking a beer. Yeah. My friend made me one of those seatbelt clips that stops the car from beeping at you. So now I can ride around full self-drive with my seatbelt off while looking down my nose because I'm drinking a beer. Oh man. And no, I like it. I like to ride around with no seatbelt on and being driven around because it reminds me of my humble roots. It makes me feel like I'm riding on a bus. You know, like a really fast, luxurious bus with AC that works. Every now and then, well, actually every time somebody calls me, it's one of my friends that doesn't have a Cybertruck, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm working. What are you doing? He's like, you're always working. I'm like, I know. I have a Cybertruck. Shit is expensive. That's like every conversation with every one of my friends. It's like, you're always working. Yes, stop calling. Unless you got money for me. I had a friend of mine recently, he tried to trade me, he called me and he tried to trade me some food for some weed, right? He's like, I was like, he's like, I got this package, food was like macaroni, some canned goods, shit like that. Basically shit he stole from Maui Food Bank. And he's trying to trade it for weed. And I passed because I had just left my son's baseball practice and that same assortment of food was at the park for like anybody who needed it to pick up. So like that's where he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna take this food and try and trade it to Luke for some weed. Like, no dude, EBT only. You know. Anyway. Shout out to EBT fraud. I love that shit. I'm cool, Luke. Have a good night.
it up for Cool Hand Luke, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, everything is said is a joke and it's not an omission to guilt. I'm saying that for YouTube. It's not a direct omission to guilt. These are satire statements. Shout out to the Kevin's Wonder and DJ for their comments. Hey, see that? You're real people to me. I don't care what they say about you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian, give it up for Uncle Brian.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Welcome to 2026. Okay, let's get a little bit excited about it. Goodbye, 2025. See you later. Happy to see 2025 in the rearview mirror. Very excited about 2026. The other day, after the ball dropped or whatever it was, I was walking back the beach path, and somebody asked me, "What are you going to give up for New Year's?" And I said, "What are you going to give up for New Year's?" Because I'm not going to give up for New Year's. I'm going to do new stuff and add things, not giving up things this year. It's going to be a positive year of growth, and I'm going to try to hold myself more accountable this year. Kind of be a big boy. I'm going to be a big boy now. But, part of it comes from my girlfriend. She's constantly telling me that I have commitment issues, but, well, you wouldn't want to hear the end of that joke, actually. It's not a good one. But you know what, she's not entirely wrong. I do have some commitment issues. I own 9 surfboards, but I never go surfing. I have 3 guitars at my house, but I never play guitar. I have owned a rape van for 5 years, but I haven't insured it yet. You guys are fucked up, man. But yeah, I have some commitment issues. I just can't seem to keep up with the tomatoes. I'm always throwing produce out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to change that this year. Going to grow up, going to get a little bit more accountable with my life. Stepping it up, especially in my relationship. But me and my girlfriend were pretty cute, you know. I think so. We still flirt a little bit. We got nice pet names for each other. I always call her my super fox. She calls me her gaslighting narcissist. Oh, the jokes, the jokes. But 2026, we have made a commitment with each other to be more open and honest and communicate better. We decided that we would finally incorporate a safe word into the bedroom. And the other night we were getting it on, and she was giving it to me real hard, and I was taking it, and then it got to a point where it was like, I just couldn't take it anymore, so I started yelling, Alexa, stop it! And then the next thing you know, all the lights were going off of the house, and the neighbors were wondering what was going on, and it didn't work out so good, so gonna have to find a better safe word, Alexa. Didn't really work. But when it came to honesty, she finally decided to tell me. She said, babe, I really dislike it when you wear your socks when we're making whoopee in the bedroom. And I said, okay, we're getting somewhere. Maybe I can share. Maybe I can say some truths here. I said, babe, I don't like it when you refer to oral sex as a blowy. You say, honey, do you want to get a blowy? I said, I don't want blowies anymore. It makes me feel like a little boy getting his little dicky wicky sucked. I said, if you're gonna do that, I prefer to have a blowjob. So it turns out that for 2026, I gave up receiving blowies and blowjobs. So good job there. Didn't see that one coming. But I do think that as a society, we do have to get a little bit more open, communicative with one another. I think our society in general is extremely sexually repressed. I don't necessarily think that's healthy for us. I think that we need to normalize having sex with complete strangers during our hours of work. We stress out too much about work here. And how nice would it be if you could go to work not knowing if somewhere in the middle of your shift you were going to get laid? I think that'd make people a lot more optimistic about going and getting groceries. Would you like a bag for that? No, I do not want to pay the extra 10 cents, but would you like to go out and meet my van? Speaking of my van, I think I want to start a podcast. This goes out to all you comedians here. Please join me in this endeavor. I'm going to start a podcast inside of my van. We're going to take only comedians and homeless people off of the streets. And it's going to be similar to Seinfeld, comedian in cars getting coffee, but it's going to be comedians in rape van getting blowies. Thank you guys, that's my time. I'm Uncle Brian.
Uncle Brian, ladies and gentlemen, get into his van. That's what he wants you to do. I'm an attention whore. Are you really starting a podcast, or? Okay, because is it giving or receiving blowies? No, not when. That's a very important detail on this podcast. I charge 2 very different rates. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come up next to the stage. Another comedian that started here at the Comedy Simulator. Give it up for John Kaye. Also, shout out to T Hypocrite.
Happy New Year, everybody. New year, new me, new material night. It's actually same me, but I do have a New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is to lie more often, actually. I think the honest truth of myself is like a fucking worse version of myself. I don't want to be me. I don't want to be this guy. I want to be a better version of me. I want to lie about it so people think I'm cool, you know? Anybody else here lie? Who here lies? Everybody fucking lies. See, that's why it's cool. I want to lie more often. I want you guys to like me. I tell you the truth. Ed the Dread, bro. Don't fucking laugh at that. That wasn't even a joke, dude. It wasn't even a joke, guys. Fucking just forgot all my material. It's new material night. Guys, welcome to Paya Bay. Welcome to 2026. Give it up for Chino. Give it up for Paya Bay. These guys have been putting it on for us for over 6 months. We got another year to go. Got another 4 minutes to annoy you. Guys, shit, I told myself my New Year's resolution was actually that I wasn't going to pull out my phone to look at my notes, which I only wrote 4 words. I'll tell you what I wrote. The older I get, the more I start resonating with Kash Patel. Why did I write that, dude? Got high as fuck earlier today. It was like, dude, Kash Patel's up on the fucking podium with his eyes. Like, I just got bit by a zombie. Don't tell anybody, you know? I don't even know what I was thinking when I wrote that joke. Guys, I started going to therapy. Guys, give it up for therapy. Come on, mental health, people. That was more claps than I've ever gotten, and it was for hating myself. Fuck. You know what I told my therapist? I told my therapist, therapy's gay. She's like, why do you think that? And I was like, I'm here. Like, it's gay to talk about your feelings. She's like, let's explore that. I was like, I don't want to explore that. I have a voice in my head telling me the things I'm doing are gay. Fuck me. I don't actually see a therapist, guys. I do see a psychiatrist, though. I see a psychiatrist, and I've been off meds since I got to Maui. Give it up for being off your medication, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was prescribed Adderall and Xanax by the same person. I didn't get 2 psychiatrists to trick them into giving me fucking speedballs, you know? Same guy gave me both, and I should report him to the Board of Medical Professionals or whatever. But RFK Jr., who runs that, would probably give him a promotion. Like, you guys are getting high. Fuck yeah, dude. As long as it doesn't give you autism. Everything gives you autism now. I literally ran out of material already. I'm just rambling. I've been watching too much YouTube, and if you were at the comedy show on Tuesday night last week, you would know that I'm a fucking Nostradamus. I predicted that we were going to invade Venezuela. I literally talked about this last week. We just invaded Venezuela and kidnapped the president of their country and got away with it. Let's go, America! Come on, we got a few Republicans in the back. Fucking racists. No, but seriously, we invaded Venezuela, and I knew that was going to happen because I watched too much YouTube. Not because I watched these weird conservative channels that talk about war, but because of military advertising. It was the advertisements on YouTube. It shows this kid named like Jose, and he like gets picked last for dodgeball. And then he tries to take his test scores home, and his parents are like, fuck off, we don't care. And he's like depressed. He misses a promotion at work. This is a real commercial, and it's all in Spanish. And then he shows up in the military, and it's like, you will be somebody one day, but in Spanish. I don't know how to say that anymore. And I think to myself, like, is this who we're recruiting? We're recruiting losers into the military? But then I realized, don't laugh. Who laughed in the back? I support the military, all right? But I don't support war. And so I knew we were going to invade Venezuela because we were doing Spanish language advertisements for recruiting. And I was like, okay, it makes fucking sense now. The very next commercial was a pharmaceutical commercial for like, I don't know, some kind of heart disease or something. And it's like, you may experience diarrhea and blindness, which may be fatal. And I wondered, is that voice actor, do they have like any concern in their eyebrows at least? When they say that the symptoms may be life-threatening, do they go home and take cold showers afterward? Like, what have I done? Guys, my name is John Kaye. Thanks for being here. I'm going to give it back to Chino. Give it up for the next comedian tonight. Thank you.
Give it over to John Kaye. Better every time. Good job, John. Keep it going, boy. We kidnapped the president because he was very gay. I don't know. None of these things make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a good time. We're going to keep the good times going. Get up your next comic, Mr. E.
Hey, thank you. Keep going for Chino, everybody.
Hey, why not?
Monday night and Paive Coffee Bar. These people keeping us out here dry out of the rain. Man, really, I swear I was doing my best to wrap my head around new material. I think the problem is I have to do something different with my life to have new material. I'm still making the same dumb mistakes. I wish I could make 2026 different. And it's like, we already seen 2020. I know what it is. It's like, I even almost figured out what I might need to do to maybe change my life. I was like, someone saying something about like I forget, some kind of alphabet thing, A's or something, but I was this close, but then, you know, I rolled one up and went to the bag, you know. New material. I got a new strain last week. I smoked some no, that was an old school strain. Some of the cheese. How long it's been since everybody smoked cheese? I like cheese. CBGs and THCV, that's what actually makes people not anxious. It's good for PTSD, but it's funny, that's new material for you guys, but it's like age-old information. Why is it like stuff that actually works is what's actually new these days? Like stuff the Egyptians and the Greeks and like ancient Ayurvedic have been doing for like hundreds, if not thousands of years is new to Americans. Am I the only one disappointed to be like the last one to actually be healthy? I think my secret was I actually got out of America for a minute, but it wasn't the best time. I mean, being in the Army out of America, you can't pretend to be Canadian when you're wearing an American flag on your arm. It just doesn't work. I'm obviously not talented enough to be James Bond, so I couldn't be like an infiltrating spy, but, you know, oh man. The funniest part is the cricket laughing at me. But, you know, new material, I mean, the only time anyone really laughs at me is when I'm talking about weed or not being funny. I don't know why I keep getting up here. I just like to pretend that people like to look at me, and people want to hear what I say. It's cool, even though I haven't said one funny joke, I haven't been told to shut the fuck up in like 3 minutes. I have like 1.5 minutes before Chino tells me I've talked too long.
He's about right.
I'm not good at knowing when to shut up, but I am pretty decent with time. When I get time in, maybe I'll get some laughs going. I don't know. Don't worry. I don't make my money with comedy, obviously. I tried prostitution, so I'm in more debt now. Oh man. I tried professional cuddling, but you know, I mean, you probably smell me from the back. But you know, it's like, you know, this skunkness, you would be amazed at how many scandalous succubus this odor has protected me from. It's crazy. I mean, I've heard women say some of the craziest, like, most self-convoluted, like, greedy things. And, like, there's so many times that all I had to do is pull my dreadlocks out of my hair and shake my head. Done. I wouldn't even have to make them cry. Well, I guess my armpits probably did that already, but on that note, I'm gonna let you guys stop crying. Have a great night. Once again, I'm Mystery. Team Go for Gina, everyone.
Good job, Mystery. Keep it over, Mystery, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they love the canon self-awareness. I think that's what it is. Because you go so deep into a tale, and then you come back up and you're like, I don't know if that was funny. It makes it canon. I don't know why it works. Shout out to the Real Floppa. I guess that's a name. Real Floppa. Is that innuendo? I don't know what that is. And T Hypocrite. What does that even mean? There it is. What does that even mean? A T Hypocrite. I don't know what that is. What? Yeah, it's TEA. Oh. Like literally T Hypocrite. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. It's not important. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian is way more important. Recently awarded Baby of the Year. Give it up for Jackson Babine.
Keep it going for Chino, guys. Come on, give it up for Chino. We enjoying all the comedians tonight? That was half-assed as fuck. Are we enjoying all the comedians tonight? There we go. Alright, I gotta confess to you guys tonight. Look, I love my girlfriend, right? Ooh. But I don't like going to Ross with her. I don't need to see every fucking section. I go in, I look at shoes, and I look at toys. And I'm done. Yes, I'm still 9 years old. I'm out of there. The only way that I can get her to come back out of Ross is by saying, I'm gonna go up to the front desk and pretend I'm a lost kid. Can the watcher of Jackson Babine come to the front desk, please? Can the watcher of Jackson Babine front desk, please? It's the only way I can do it. And then a couple days ago, we were at Costco. And she was there on a mission. She was there literally for work. And I drug both of our asses to every single sample station. If they were waiting to steam the soup dumplings, we were waiting until the soup dumplings were done. And then I was standing there waiting for some mediocre sausage to be steamed when I realized this is my Ross. Just dragging around doing shit she doesn't want to do. Because it would be so good, right? But I will give Ross this. They did figure something out. Guys of the crowd here, double check me. We don't try shit on more than picking it up off the rack and going, yeah, that works. We don't go to dressing rooms, Corky. We don't do that. Thank you. Guy in the back. And also, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a women's room, but it is way fucking cleaner than ours. Ross put their bathrooms next to the fitting rooms. They figured it the fuck out, guys. We don't even know to look there. We're not going back to the fitting rooms.
And even to like rub it in our faces too. Like you go to the fitting rooms, you have the women's fitting rooms to the left and the men's to the right. And the bathroom is on the men's fitting room side. It's probably the cleanest bathroom in Kihei. But I think we can bridge the gap. All we need is sample stations by the fitting rooms. So guys like me can snack when their girlfriends are trying shit on and will complain less. I won't have to go to the front desk, guys. All right, just an idea. Tell the Ross corporate. All right, I got 1 minute left. I'll leave you guys with one new bit that I haven't even written yet.
Boy, that's rude.
That's so rude.
So if you couldn't tell by the first bit, I'm still very much child-minded. I go to Ross for shoes and toys and that's it. I think I finally have grown up. I have my bed in the middle of my room now. It's not up against the wall. As soon as you get a full bed in the middle of the room, you're an adult. I don't care what you say. Yeah. That's me writing a bit on stage, everybody. Have a good night. I'm Jackson Daybine.
Ladies and gentlemen, no longer the baby of the year, the adult of the year, Jackson Paintball. He has a bed in the middle of the room. It is still a race car, but it is in the middle of the room. I do try on pants at Ross, but that's because I got ass, bro. That's just what happens. I got them thick ass cheeks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get up for the next stand-up comedian, good friend of mine. You know him, you love him, Shaheen Nelson.
Hello.
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 My name is Shane Nelson, and I was at my friend's house the other day. My friend has a cat, and his cat was meowing into its food bowl. I was like, what does that mean? He's like, I don't think it means anything. I was like, that has to mean something. So I Googled it, and cats will meow into their food bowls to let the other cats around know that, hey dude, I'm munching, no sneak attacks. So if you see me with a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch crying, no sneak attacks. I'm vulnerable. You guys are listening, that's good. But I want you more involved. So everyone here is familiar with the Kool-Aid Man. He'd break through the wall and he'd say, oh yeah. I want an oh yeah from everyone. Give me an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. I will ask for that again tonight. I'll only ask you guys one other question tonight, and I want you to answer. Actually, I'll ask you two questions. I want you to answer with
Oh yeah.
You guys are ready. You guys are ready.
Oh, yeah.
Today's January 5th, which means tomorrow is the anniversary of when our Capitol was stormed. No, oh yeah. A police officer was killed. They tried to hunt down Mike Pence. And I feel like that was such an important day in history that we should turn it into a holiday, right? But like, how do you celebrate that holiday? And I went to Chuck's work today. I spent 3 hours with him at work. That man does nothing. We played putt-putt. We hung a plane from the ceiling. It was crazy, dude. And I was like, Chuck, as we're putting in his store, I was like, Chuck, how should we celebrate tomorrow? And Chuck said, he's like, there's a special at Jack in the Box tomorrow. So if you're free tomorrow and you guys want to storm Jack in the Box, Chuck and I will be at Jack in the Box. We're gonna take flags and turn them into spears, kill some tacos. They're like, where's Pence? Give us Pence. And they're like, Pence, like the vice president? And we're like, no, pants. Chuck needs pants. He shit his pants. When you guys see him later, it'll be funnier. Do you guys shop at Costco?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Me too. When I become weak at Costco, dude. My standards drop completely when I see a free sample. I'll eat things I wouldn't normally eat. I'll break diets for free samples. I'll eat anything. Like, the dude could be there with a platter and he'd be like, shit chips, get your shit chips. I'm like, what the fuck's a shit chip? And he goes, it's a chip that tastes like a fart. I was like, why would I ever want a chip that tastes like a fart? Even a chip named a shit chip. I would never want that. And he goes, it's got 8 grams of protein. I'm like, give me a fucking shit chip, dude. If you go home and you sit on your couch and you eat a full bag of Doritos, you feel like a piece of shit. But if you go home and you sit on your couch and you eat a bag of shit chips, you actually feel pretty good. And you get your protein for the day. No. I buy my vegetable at Costco. That's right, singular, vegetable. I get one at a time. I don't want to overwhelm myself. If I buy a bag of carrots at Costco, I am committed to carrots. I got to put a ring on it, dude, on every single one. That's like 100 carrots. I'm eating carrots. I buy one vegetable when I go to Costco. The last time I went to Costco a month ago, I bought asparagus. So I was eating asparagus every day, 3 times a day. And it's crazy how when you eat a lot of asparagus, how weird it makes your pee taste. That's what my girlfriend said, dude. She said my pee tasted weird. That's right. I'm a squirter. Do we have any squirters here tonight?
Oh yeah.
I knew that. A lot of squirters here tonight. This joke's gonna land hard. No, the rest of the squirting joke's been done. Let's see. Yes, I'm having troubles. My name is Shane Nelson. Thanks for coming out. Did you guys have fun?
Oh yeah.
That was 4 times.
You lost me at shit chips. But you had me at protein. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comic puts on the shows at Parlay, puts on wonderful shows. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the wonderful Rhonda Lee King.
Keep it going for Chino LaForge.
Why not?
Y'all, I'm gonna level with you. I work in retail, and today kicked my ass. Yes, it did. Yeah. Who here had a good day today? Fuck you guys. No, I'm really happy for you. Who here had a bad day today? Who here woke up 30 minutes ago? You're like, this is my day. All right, I had a bad day today. You guys are so sweet. So we'll start with, it's the new year. I've been trying new stuff, and I'm like, great, I'm gonna drink bone broth in the morning, because you're supposed to. I don't really know why. But I was like, I can have some breakfast soup for sure. And I didn't have time to drink it before I left, so I put it in a mug. And I put it in the backseat of my car. And guess what happened? It spilled. It spilled. Yes, it did. It sure as hell spilled. All over my car. And guess what smells really strong? Bone. Protein. Your car's feeling good right now. Yeah. Protein. So then I'm at work. I work in retail. I've learned that customers don't have a sense of humor of any kind. Like today, mom came in with a stroller with her toddler child, and the kid had on headphones and the tablet and was fully sucked into the tablet. And I go, oh, looks like he's having fun. She's like, yeah. I go, what, is he trading stocks? That was her response to it. She didn't think it was funny. And then she responded, and she goes, like to correct me, she goes, no. As if I was seriously suggesting that her 4-year-old was trading stocks. She goes, no, he's watching Paw Patrol. And then I go, so does he think that Paw Lives Matter? And guess, show of applause. Do you think she thought that was funny? No, that wasn't applause. No. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. Applause is yes or no. It's been a hard day, remember that? My backup plan for doing open mic comedy for 10 years. My backup plan is to win the lottery. We don't have it out here, so I tell my mom, who's in Oregon, I hope you guys are doing this. Well, actually, don't do this, because it'll worsen my chances. I tell her to buy me lottery tickets. I'm like, Mom, buy me lottery tickets, you dumb bitch. No, thanks, I don't say that to her. The people who laugh are people who met my mom. No. I tell her to buy me lottery tickets. And right now, does anyone know what the lottery amount is for the Powerball? It's almost $1 billion. Almost $1 billion. Yeah. This information has just made it across the Pacific. They're at $1 billion right now. So I told my mom, yeah, buy me a fucking lottery ticket. And she goes, and we're just like talking. She's like, okay, I'll get you tickets. I'll get me tickets. She goes, Rhonda, what would you do if you won $1 billion? I'm like, man. And I took a second to dream. I'm like, you know what I would do if I won $1 billion? I'd do some wild shit. I'd go to the doctor. If I won $1 billion, I'd make a fucking dentist appointment. If I won $1 billion, I'd buy a different 2016 Honda Civic that doesn't smell like beef broth. My name's Rhonda Lee Kitts. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Rhonda. Keep it going for the beef queen herself. Rhonda Lee Kitts. Oh, that's a great nickname. You should keep that. The beef queen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic, not only does he run the Tuesday Night Mic in Kihei, so if you need more comedy, if Monday night's not enough for you, every Tuesday night in Kihei Vibe, 9 o'clock, there's another comedy open mic. But not only does he run that, but it's also his birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the birthday boy himself, Mr. Morgan!
Thank you all. It's a pleasure to be here one more Monday night. And, just a quick little thing about Monday. It starts the Diarrhea Awareness Week, and it runs till Friday. And I shouldn't have eaten so much of that New Year's poo-poos, you know what I'm saying? But I am getting into my New Year's resolutions. One is I quit Starbucks instead of going to, right? I mean, I spend a fortune there, but instead I'll just stay at home. I make my own coffee, and I yell out my own name incorrectly, and then I light a $5 bill on fire. And, it kind of, it gets me over that addiction. Addictions are tough, man. I've had a hard time getting over my addiction to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around, and that's what it's all about, getting older. I've been spending more time at the library. I asked the librarian the other day, I was looking for that book on small penises, and she says, it's not in yet. And I said, yep, that's the one. That's the one. And I said, well, what about that book? What about the book about the paranoid schizophrenics? She says, they're right behind you. Okay. But, you guys ever wonder why they don't just make Tupperware the color of spaghetti? And it's like, fuck. I got these glass Tupperwares at home. I don't know what's in there, but it's been there since last Thanksgiving. And that's how I found my old Tupperware. Because I was looking for the stuff to store the Christmas food in. And I realized it's all in the refrigerator, pushed way in the back. Because we don't throw out food at my house. We just put it in Tupperware and save it until we don't know what the fuck it is. And then we throw out the whole container. So just throwing out Tupperware a couple times a year. But that's okay, because, Costco, they collect. And I'll just change all your lives. By the way, Costco delivers now. And that's not even a joke. They actually do. But the thing is, it might not work. There's this theory, like they signed up a bunch of shoppers on Instacart, DoorDash, and they were like, okay, you guys take 5 deliveries and we'll give you $200. And they're like, okay. And then after that, they're like, this is fucked up, because they shop for it. They go through that whole thing, they check out, they take it out to the curb, they put it in their car. And if they just do one, like, okay, well, they make a little bit of money, but they might do like 4 or 5. Could you imagine going to Costco 4 or 5 times in a day? And people not even tipping. And speaking of tipping, tipping is not a city in China. Please tip your servers. And I got a lot more to say, but I'm going to cut it short because the doctor told me that I need to exercise and eat better, and I'll feel much better. And I said, well, so you're telling me it's terminal. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys. Stick around for the rest of the comments. Aloha.
Keep it going for Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I should have said the birthday man. I said birthday boy, and he came up on stage, and I could sense at least not a boy. It's a whole ass man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another whole ass man, the Musabi of comedy himself. Give it up for Chuck Thompson!
Oh, yeah! Ooh, boy! It's cold, dude! It's so cold! My coconut's congealed? It's cold. Ruined 2 shirts today. It's cold. It's cold, and wait, Callahan's girlfriend's here without Callahan? What's going on? Oh, okay. I was like, wow, you really upgraded, but okay, it's just your dad. What are you gonna do? What's incest between friends? Okay. Guys, it is an open mic comedy night in Paia, where if I would say if like there's an artsy place in Maui, it's definitely this town, right? Yeah. Right? It's not in Kihei, right? If Kihei has a drug problem, Wailuku has the drug solution.
True.
We're in an artsy place. So now let's talk about dirty, disgusting stuff while you eat food. You guys ready? Yeah. I have a friend group, they've been married for 10 years, and they just introduced a 3rd person into their relationship, and they're trying to force that term, throuple, and it's more like throw-upple. Words with friends. If I want a train run on me, I go to Genki Sushi. All right. Boop. God damn it. I have ADHD. I have a bad hip. It's genetic. You could say mental illness walks in my family. This is good stuff. I have a dog. Do you guys have dogs? They're adorable. My dog is a Ridgeback Pit Bull mix. Her name is Daisy. And if you have chickens, she can kill them for you. Yeah, dog. She kills chickens so much, it's like a problem for the landscaper. I have a dog. You have a dog, you have to start taking care of dogs. There's some stuff I don't mind, right? Like, do you guys pick up your dog shit? Yes. It depends where they poop, right? It depends where they poop. Like if it poops in the lawn and they own a Hummer, I'm not picking it up. Sorry, I'm improving your property. You're a shitbag. But sometimes I pick up my dog shit, and I love picking up my dog shit, you know? Because there's so many tourists that drive Jeeps and Mustangs, and I just whip that in, dude. Does your dog ever eat something completely disgusting and then jump on you and try to lick you all over? Holy Christ, this is what it's like to be my wife? This is terrible. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Also, I'm Catholic. We're eating Christ on a cracker. I just heard a Christmas song for the first time, and they're singing about this holy infant that's so tender and mild. I'm the Intrisket Jesus. I want sous vide Jesus. I want veal Jesus. I want tender and mild baby Jesus. He's from the Middle East. Put it in a shawarma. I'll take that shit. Boop, 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 boop. You know Jesus is black because the government killed him. Okay, hold on. Sometimes it's hard turning my wife on, but she's really attracted to black men from the 70s. I guess you could call it her aphrodisiac. All right. The thing I hate about my dog, though, is like two things, though, right? I hate taking my dog to the vet, and my dog hates going to the vet. Because they always wear camouflage and vote against their self-interests. The other thing I hate doing is you gotta brush your dog's teeth. Did you guys know this? You have to brush your dog's teeth? My dog will eat cat shit in a field if I'm not paying attention to her. My dog will lick the inside out of sour cream when I throw it away because it's too gross for me. But my dog doesn't want to get its teeth brushed. And I got so good at holding down that poor defenseless creature, I got nominated for the Supreme Court. Alrighty, everybody. This is Open Mic Night, and new jokes are from me to you. Aloha!
Good job, Chuck. I can verify, those are new Chuck jokes. Give it up for Chuck Thompson. Oh, come on. His shirt deserves more applause than that. Jesus Christ. Don't lose steam. We're only halfway through. We got some more comments coming for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one coming up to the stage, one of my absolute favorites. She won one-liner. She was one-liner comedian of the night. I think that was the last time we gave you comic of the night. You're in for a real treat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Corky Gardner.
Guys are in for a real treat. What's going on, Yippee-ki-yay? You guys fighting? You need backup? I'll help you, Kaye. My name's Corky, and I'm new here. First time comic, last time, no, I'm not new. I embarrassed myself twice last week, equally in measure. First, what I did was I told you, I think, I said I love you to a stranger at Safeway. And I don't like commitment. I'm not into love words like love or anything good like that. I don't like it. So I can't believe I found those words coming from my lips to a stranger at Safeway checkout. But here we are. And I barely knew him. I was talking about Christmas. He said he's having a bad day, and I'm like, yeah, I love you. He didn't say it back. It took me 7 years to say I love you to my boyfriend. And I'm really laying my heart out here, and he just looked the other way. So I went down aisle 6, got my Swanson TV dinner, because you know it's Christmas. And I checked out, and I figured I'd be okay. But oh no. Then I went to a New Year's party, right? You know? I went to a New Year's party, and I saw a guy, and everybody was having a great time, and he had his arms up like this. He's doing this. And I'm like, oh, a guy wants a hug. So I ran up to him, and I wrapped my arms around him, and he said, ma'am, will you please move back? We're trying to clear for the fire dancers. This poor guy, I I flew into him like a raft. He's like 20 years younger than me. I really went in for, I shot my shot. And everyone else saw what was happening but me. There's kerosene and flames and dangerous. Holding on to the guy. I'm like, I can't let you hang like that. and I figured out my faux pas. And I went back down aisle 6. But yeah, you know, you live and you learn, huh? It was a good hug. I took that hug. I stole a hug. It's hard to steal a hug at this age. But here we are. So here we go. I'm going to do some old jokes that I never told from 10 years ago. That I never told.
Yes.
This is the vault. So I worked at a deli, like a restaurant, and everyone asked them questions, right? And one of them I hated was, what's in the pork and cabbage? I'm like, it's pork and cabbage. I'm like, get out of here. I'm already mad by 2 o'clock. I'm like, all right, what's in the coconut prawns? Coconut prawns. What is your problem, dude? I pulled up. I told him all the fish, and he's like, ahi's your fish? I'm like, yeah, the whole island, the only fish is ahi. He's like, you mean everywhere? Then I told him that, he's like, is this a Coke restaurant? I'm like, actually, it's a Coke Island. When they bought us out, you can't get Pepsi anywhere. He's like, what? Look at this, honey. So, during the pandemic, I read the Bible like up to chapter 1, and I found a discrepancy. Okay, so the little song, the little drummer boy, he says, "Lo, he smiled at me, rum-pa-bum-bum." A baby can't smile till 4 months, so you got the mic. 4 months, you can't smile when you're a newborn. Not that that's the biggest discrepancy. Oh yeah, okay. So I get awkward running into an ex. I get awkward running into an ex, right? When I have a weird boyfriend with me, right? And I see the ex and I'm like, oh no. But even worse is running into an old boss when you have a really bad job. Like, Corky, you work at Laffer's Ice Cream? I'm like, yeah, boss. I just can't get away from it. I love it. I love scooping. I'm scooping for life. I'm a scooper. You know, I was at Leilani's, yeah, but I'd rather be here. Sure, it's a pay cut, but you know, it's rewarding. And it's what I meant to be. Next customer, please. All right, thanks, guys.
Corky Gardner, ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for it. Careful with that sneak-a-hug shit, though. It's a slippery slope. You'll be the 6-year-old auntie holding on to butts in hugs for too long in no time. Everybody knows that, right? The aunties that hold on and grab onto you a little bit, or you know, they kiss you on the lips. Guys, right? Yeah, the aunties that give you the full-on kiss on the lips. I said, let them. Auntie, get a handful. They were raised in the era where they were getting sexually harassed at work like all day long. I'll be your meat for like 2 seconds. Go for it. You went through so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next kind of comedian has been through so much. He's a professional athlete, a teacher, and now a comic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give for Ed the Dread.
All right, peeps, let's hear it for Chino and the Paia Bay Coffee and Bar. Woo. Man, I'm so high when I walked in here tonight. I thought Shane's shirt said Raekwon the chef only built for Cuban links. That shit says Ewoks. I don't even know what Battle for the Galaxy or something. I went out and smoked some more weed. Realized I'm so white, I seen the Ewoks on ice. Icecapades to be exact. Happy New Year, everybody. How many people shot off some fireworks for New Year's? Woo! Yeah, anybody shoot off some illegal fireworks for New Year's? Big boomers! I won't tell the pigs, I swear. All right, I feel like there is a direct correlation between how loud you like your fireworks display and how dumb you are. I've got a neighbor 2 doors down. This motherfucker doesn't have a job or electricity. I don't know how the fuck he survives, but he shoots a fucking boomer off every week for the whole year. That means that 4 days out of the month, or excuse me, 4 evenings, should I say, out of the month, his living room is lit up. He's just not there to see it because he's out front lighting the fucking fuse. I fucking can't stand the guy. I used to walk past his house. Now I do this and go, he can't see shit. No electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Motherfucker. He's so dumb. Someone else as dumb as one of my aunts. When I was younger, I used to wonder if she wore a helmet. Not because of her daily actions, but because she married one of the most racist retards I've ever met. Yes, I had to deal with this dumbass uncle for my whole life, but he loves boomers. Boom, boom, boom. On Independence Day, he's the type of guy that would be sitting out front listening to Bruce Springsteen, born on the 4th of July, with a cooler full of Canada Dry. Somebody was talking about Costco before. It reminded me of Idiocracy. My uncle's like fucking straight out of Idiocracy. He would turn down money for the DOE to keep his kids so dumb that they love the boom as much as him. Let's see. Last week I was talking about Ozempic and how it has made some previously big bitches' belly buttons real loose. It's the truth. It's the New Age wizard sleeve. Ozempic has been in the news recently. Fuck, I'm telling you, 2026. Recent headline was a new plastic surgery that's very popular. Anyone see the newest plastic surgery? Newest popular plastic surgery? Chicks are getting their labias clipped to benefit or keep themselves away from Ozempic vagina. It's an issue. Apparently, like, if you lose weight here, you lose weight there too. Really uncalled for. Ozempic has they're like a discount store. It's 2 wizard sleeves for the price of 1. I had to explain to a homie what a wizard sleeve was the other day. It was no fun. So if you don't know or can't use deductive reasoning to figure it out, the internet will suffice. If you're a freaky motherfucker in 2026, you get a ex-big bitch who took Ozempic, you can hit it in the back, in the middle, and in the front. I talk a lot of shit about dating at my age. I'm over 40. I haven't gone on a date in 10 years, and I recently went on one. Thank you. It went pretty well. I took her to yoga, and then we went out to eat. It was going great until we figured out our age gap, and then I was in friend zone. They say 40's over the hill. I say it's not old enough to be their dad, but not young enough to keep them entertained. I just saw a gorgeous woman who I was, had stuff in common with, so I had to ask her out. At the end of the lunch, I was wondering what the fuck I was doing there, though. I've been saying oh, you gotta check for motherfuckers to catfish you. I was wondering if I catfished her. Not with changing my looks or anything, but being a 40-year-old dude that was sending fucking emojis in text. I was doing some gay ass shit, like sending an upside down smiley face. I found out that means something else in emoji world. I thought I was just upside down with joy. Oh, I'm at the dread, y'all. Thank you. That's my time.
Yeah. Keep it over at the dread, ladies and gentlemen. Labia surgery. What do they call that? Vaginoplasty? Is that the term for it? Is there a doctor in the house? I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next comment comes from a very, very far, far away place. Give it up for Bashar!
Keep it going for Chino. I do come from the land of Mesopotamia, modern day Baghdad. Alright. We do celebrate a lot of stuff. Friends ask me if I celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate Christmas. Hey, yeah, it's a new material night, so I'm kind of coming up with stuff on the fly. I too have a girlfriend. You can pretend that you're happy for me. It's okay. She's a little bit younger than I am, and she asked me if I always go for younger women. I was like, if I can. You know, you gotta keep it as honest as you can, right? Just to. Let's see. I've been reading a book about writing, and it suggests that I should just start writing about my childhood as far as I can remember, really. And you'd be surprised how little you actually remember from your childhood, you know? Yeah, I ended up at like places where I'm like, man, I thought I had a better childhood, you know? But it's exactly what you imagine, you know, brown folks be doing. Speaking of brown folks, we're in another country. You know the thing that I respect about our current president? Right? He's keeping it real. Like, and back in the day, Bush was like, we're coming to deliver freedom to Iraq. Right? And then Trump gets on, he's like, we're running Venezuela. I'm like, yes. Trump 2028. Yeah, he's talking like a gangster. He's like, we're getting all this oil. Like, sure, Trump. You know, at least, you know, you gotta give it up to him. He's keeping it 100. He's keeping it honesty first. But the guy that I really can't stand is that guy that has the, feels like a little kid that needed like a special name for what he does. He runs the Department of War. How silly is that? Like, it used to be the Department of Defense. You'd be like, you know what, buddy? Department of War is what you're running from now on. And he dressed up for it. You know, hair is slick and okay, so yeah, it's a new year, new me. You know, I quit drinking. Oh wow! Yeah, it's so nice. I just did. It's been 5 days, and I'm already telling all my friends and everybody, like, you know, alcohol is actually bad for you. Okay, you guys have been very nice. Thank you very much. My name is Bashar.
Give him Poker Bashar, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, he's the next lead character in the new Grand Theft Auto game coming out soon. Video game people are losing it right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next comic coming to the stage is an improv comic doing stand-up comedy now. Ladies and gentlemen, for Kevin Caswell!
Thanks, Gino. Thanks, everybody. Happy to be here. I'm feeling light on my feet tonight. I should. I've lost 50 pounds in the last year. Yeah, right on. Thank you. I wish I could say it was from, honest hard work. Actually, it's cold, hard cash. That's because I'm on the juice. It's Ozempic. I know my paycheck is gone and it shows. Ozempic, like blow. It's better than coke up my nose. Cocaine. I haven't done a line all day. Yeah, you know why? It's because I'm shooting up now, right? Like a walking obese, I'm traveling through the normies, looking for my next injection. Is anybody else here on the juice? You're on Wegovy, tirzepatide, semaglutide, Tide Pods? Podcasters, anyone? Right now, nice. I have a new thing for you. How we greet each other now, instead of the fist bump, we just tap ejector pens and plunge together. That's right, plunge with me. Right on. Oh, I've been fat my entire life up until now. My top weight was 100 pounds above what you see here now. So it's sort of weird being thin all of a sudden. Because, first off, my clothes have, staged a full-on rebellion. I try on my favorite t-shirt, and it's like I'm wearing a parachute. But the real kicker, folks, is not the shirt, but what's going on underneath, right? Sort of the soggy skin down there, it's pretty frightening. Oh no, Ozempic. I look down at my abs, look like they're hiding under a swimming pool floaty suddenly. It's just no bueno. So, let's see. Oh, got the notes. Thank God. Got to look. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, my abs are so soft. I actually went to the beach last week, and a Shar-Pei puppy actually tried to mount my belly. And it was weird. I was suddenly sort of turned on, actually, because at least the dog thought I was hot, right? But then, I don't know. Now when my stomach growls, I think I might be going into heat. Not too sure. There might be some side effects I'm not really tied into, but worth it. All worth it. Eating on Ozempic is a little bit weird now. It's sort of like sex when you're drunk. You really want to do it. But then 10 minutes in, you're sort of pushing around sloppy mashed potatoes on your blades, mixing the peas and corn, hoping you can finish. And then 2 hours later, you come to in your plate with gravy all over your face, feeling lost and alone. I have not changed a bit. That's just who I am. Apparently not funny, only to me. Food trauma, that's what it is. About 30 pounds down, I suddenly got this lump in my groin. So I went to my doctor, my family physician, who informed me, relax, it's just your penis. I'm like, wow, big surprise, right? I feel like the first thing that Adam said to Eve when they met, it's like, stand back, I don't know how big this thing gets. It's like a phoenix rising out of a vat of pizza dough. I figure I want to lose 20 more pounds just to see if I can uncover maybe a porn star dick. Who knows? It could happen. Yeah. Oh, I also think it's ironic, that your dick is the one organ that doesn't get fat with you. Because if you did, all the guys would be chowing down for the girth, right? And the lady's like, hey, come over, I made pork chops. It's like, so not true. Really, really sad. Let's see. Oh yeah, one thing I do know, my digestion has slowed way down. I burped last week and it smelled like anxiety mixed with candy corn from Halloween. Oh no, Ozempic, so bad. My gut is slower than the Wi-Fi in Hana. I swear. It's so bad that when I take, no, I shouldn't say that. Oh, wait, I'm gonna back up. It's so bad that I get fear of commitment when I consider eating some cheese. There's actually a sticker on my toilet bowl that says aged 14 months like Parmesan. you know? Okay, not fun either. Anyway, the bottom line is that when I look in the mirror and say, who is this guy? Ozempic says back like, yeah, you thought you'd get thin and be done with you. Oh no, I'll give you some more baggage to deal with. So there's always something. Anyway, that's my time. I'm Kevin Curry. Gotta go. Oh, Ozempic. Thank you.
Keep it going for Kevin Curry, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on your 50 pounds of weight loss that you did absolutely nothing to do for it. Congratulations. I lost 50 pounds the hard way. The only problem is when I look in the mirror, I still look fat to me. Anyways, come on, who doesn't love a little body dysmorphia? All right. Okay, everybody apparently. Holy shit. All right. I'm sorry I didn't mean to scratch a nerve there. Hey. After the set, we can all go throw up together. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going for your next stand-up comedian, another improver doing comedy. Keep it going for Doris!
Hey, I just have to clear off this stage. Kevin, you left your balls and some smegma up here. Your balls are hanging low. But you can always have those fixed. Go see Burchard. Anyway, I'm Doris, and I have some new material tonight, and I'm happy to be here. Everybody happy to be here? Yeah. Well, it's New Year's, and I moved here 12 years ago, and I wasn't one of those people from the mainland who flock here with PTSD, because living on the mainland and driving makes them crazy. And the first thing they do when they get here is they change their name. So my neighbor comes over and he's like, oh, hi, can I help you out? I go, yeah, I'm Doris. He's like, Mom, Zen, my man. My son goes, that's not his name, that's ridiculous. He gives us a check, his name was Herman Chung. That's weird. I mean, everybody here is like trying to be somebody different because they've got to get rid of all that stuff. And then, you know, a friend of mine just got married, but guys, don't rush into it. Don't do it because your friends are doing it, or you think your eggs or your sperm is rotting, or you won't find anybody. It's like not buying a dress or a new car and bringing it home and saying, maybe I got the wrong one. Even my friend, she got married to the wrong person, but you can't take them back. My friend married her first husband, and he called her Rich instead of Rita on their wedding night. It was downhill from there, all doggy style. Someone in the audience, explain to me what mixed feelings means. That's a pussy answer. When someone says, I have mixed feelings about that, the only thing that comes to mind about mixed feelings with my horrible daughter-in-law is when, over the holidays, she borrowed my Tesla truck and went off a cliff. That's my mixed feelings for her. Hating her takes too much energy. I just pretend that she died. Hey, Chino, watch out, because I'm a New Jersey raised and born girl, and I was raised with road rage. No, we have no aloha in New Jersey. And, you know, I'm aggressive, and I had to fight those burly and not so burly comics tonight to get my spot on this stage tonight. Even Chucky, that crippled little meatball with the bad hip, he tried to take my spot. I have to beat him up. It's a new material, man. I'm a lifelong friend, and I do anything for my true friends. I speak the truth. I have to say, I saw your thing on Facebook, Rhonda, and I need to tell you and get this off my chest. Did anyone ever tell you that your boobs are supposed to be inside your shirt? Anyway, you guys know I have a chronic condition. I developed it when I was in first grade. I got kicked out of Catholic school for humping my chair. My mother was really happy about it. She put a sticker on our car that said, "Proud mother of a chronic masturbator." But this goes well back before kindergarten. It came back to haunt me over the holiday. They wheeled in my Uncle Charlie, and my cousin's daughter was just about to sit on his lap in the wheelchair. And I said, "Stop, Heidi, come here for a second." I didn't want her to experience what I did years ago when I asked my father why it felt like Uncle Charlie had a big hard stick in his pants when I sat on his lap. He never answered that question. I asked him 100 times, and I couldn't figure out why I could say jerk, but not jerk off. How about some head game humor right now? I was going down on this new guy after my divorce, and he was like, "Let's just do it now, because there was only one person who could make me come that way," and and he thought that was going to make me do it deeper or more or better. But I dumped him. But I used that on my next boyfriend, and I said, well, as he was going down on me, I said, "That's good, but there was only one guy who could make me come that way. And he was so good, no matter how long it took, he got the job done." Boy, oh boy, that was the best thing I ever learned from a guy. I kept that guy around because his ego took over, and I never had to masturbate again. That's some of my new stuff, and give it up, hey, happy birthday from Morgan. Give it up for Tino.
Keep it going for Doras, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, make some noise. She's your new stepmom. Keep it going. Your dad's fucking her. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next stand-up comedian, he's as funny as he is controversial. You love him. Give it up for Mr. Jimbo.
Let grandma talk about that hip like that.
All right. Thank you guys so much for showing up. It's good to be here. I don't know if you guys heard earlier, there was an accident out front. A car pulled out, got hit. It was really loud. And I thought they hit my car. And so I'm all poor. I ran out there like, "My neck!" He's like, "You were in your car." I'm like, "Prove it." Whatever. When I tell people I live in Hawaii, they're always like, "Oh, it's so nice. It's so beautiful. I love the vibe there." And that's true, but like, I've been out here about 10 years. And I miss the old Hawaii. I miss the old Hawaii where all the hotel workers were all stoked to be there. There's a good vibe. Even the bell guys were like super happy, a lot of energy. It was just a vibe you never wanted to miss, right? You always wanted to be around that vibe. Now everyone's depressed, heads down, don't want to be there. So I think we need to bring back the old Hawaii, right? And there's only one way to do that, to bring back the old Hawaii. And that is to bring back uncut cocaine. Yes, that's the way to do it. It's actually a superpower, man. I don't know if you guys know about uncut cocaine. It's responsible for a lot of things throughout history that we should be proud of. One thing that's no longer around that I really want back are one-hit wonders. Right? We don't have those anymore. We don't have one-hit wonders anymore. It's so sad. I think we should have one-hit wonders still. If you think about it, jump around, jump around, jump. Yeah. Definitely uncut cocaine. Right? Chumbawamba, tub thumping, I get knocked down, but I get up. Uncut cocaine for sure. Right? Ice, baby. Well, not cocaine, but you get the point, right? I think you should only be allowed to have one hit. Like, there's too many hits now. We're getting the same artists, and they get like a big head, big ego, you get jaded. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, your Taylor Swifts, your Kanyes, your Trumps. One hit for sure. I just think that you get a high level of confidence when you get that much success or that much attention. And honestly, in my opinion, no one should have old white man confidence, right? Especially old white men. Like, they shouldn't be able to have that. We should all be a little humble. We should all be a little a little worried, a little unsure of ourselves. I just think it's important because if you get that big head, you become an asshole, And speaking of assholes, I was on the beach the other day and a tourist talked shit to me and said, "I make more money than you, fat ass." I said, "Did you just call me poor and fat?" My girlfriend does that daily, and I still go down on her. You can't fucking, you can't hurt my feelings. I don't care. Let me look over here.
Yeah, I'll get you on after the game.
Dog owners don't get enough credit. Anyone dog owners in here? Yeah, dog owners don't get enough credit. You know, people come over, they're like, oh, your dog's so good, it's so nice. And I'm like, yeah, because I did that. Like, I trained that dog. You know what that dog would do if I didn't train it? It would murder. It's a pit bull. It would harm you. So I did that for 13 years. No murders, 0 murders. Now I know how some white parents feel. And I just want to shout out, you know, I'm from Ohio. I'm from Ohio here. Anybody from the Midwest? Yeah, Midwestern people. I'm from Ohio. I grew up thinking it was the Midwest, and I'm from the Midwest, and I'm Midwestern. But I met my girlfriend from Minnesota, and she said, Jim, Ohio is not the Midwest. I said, huh? She said, it's not. And then we started talking and debating, and I agree with her. Ohio is not the Midwest, right? We actually all know what Ohio is, right? We just can't call it that. We know what Ohio is. We all do. I know what Ohio is when I look at the map. So I'm going to say it here in front of all of you. I'm Middle Eastern. You can be uncomfortable with it. It's all right. It's true. Bashar, my Middle Eastern brother. All jokes aside, I'm going to leave it as there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the Middle East right now. There's war, famine, corruption, violence, and that's just Cleveland. All right, my name is Jimbo. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Jimbo Gandolfini under combo. Visual and cerebral. All right, we still have a few more comics left. Ladies and gentlemen, this next stand-up comic is a newer one. He's been joining us for the past about a little over a month. I'm really curious to see where it's going to go. Join us on this journey. Ladies and gentlemen, give him your next comedian, Mr. Danny!
How we doing tonight? My name is Danny, and it is good to be back. You know, for some reason, not too many people these days take me serious. Like the other day, I bumped into an old lesbian friend of mine, and I said to her, if I were to dress up like a girl for you, would you have sex with me? But she just thought I was full of shit, right? Sorry, Danny, but you're just not my type, and you would embarrass me in front of all my friends. I mean, you're a nice guy and all, but you're just too naive and deranged. It would just never work out. And then there was another time I was down at the unemployment office looking for a job. What kind of work are you looking for, sir? Well, you know, I was thinking about either being a professional bird watcher, a sex line operator, or possibly managing rooster fights again. But that bitch thought I was full of shit too. You know, sir, I would advise you to take this more serious if you're looking for a job. We got other people here too, you know. But I was being serious. I even wrote the mayor a letter one time before. Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. My name is Danny, and with your permission, I would like to open up my very own whorehouse. Not a strip club, not a strip club, Mickey Mouse shit. I'm talking about a real legit whorehouse, right here in the good old town of Maui. If I could make that dream come true, my mother would be proud of me. And do you think the mayor ever wrote me back? Of course not. Nobody takes me serious. So, 2026 now, huh? We all made it another year. You know, I'm not exactly sure what my New Year's resolution is going to be, but I definitely want it to be something I've never done before. I've always wanted to travel outside the country. Iran, North Korea, Afghanistan. Those seem like nice places to visit. Or maybe I should go back to school and do that adult film production degree. I always wanted to direct porn. That's been my dream my whole life. All right, I hear you guys loud and clear. Danny, just shut the fuck up and go to your next joke. All right. Any cat owners here? How many people here own a cat? Yeah, I know, another fucking cat joke. I own a cat. I really love my cat, you know. The thing is, I don't have any kids, right? So this fucking cat is like a kid to me. So I promised this cat tonight, I'll say one joke. I'll tell one cat joke. So for most of the time, I'm pretty good at cleaning the cat box, right? But when I forget to clean the cat box, good old Whiskers, he lets me know it. That motherfucker, he forgot to clean my cat box again. I'll show his ass. I'll take a shit right on his fucking bed. I can't wait till he walks into the room and sees what I did. I'll even smile as he cleans it up. All right, fuck the cat joke too. I worked really hard on that fucking cat joke. Now I gotta go home and explain to the cat that the cat joke didn't land. That's more shit on my bed. Let's see here. Celebrities that I would want to fuck one day. Hillary Clinton, she's hot. Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea Clinton, she's around my age. And good old driving Miss Daisy, I wouldn't mind fucking that bitch neither. Don't ask why, I'm just fucked up like that. Thank you, folks, that's all I got.
Cucumber Dave, the average Reddit commenter, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Danny, you got something going there. I don't know what it is, but it is provocative. I couldn't look away. That is soon to be an act. You kind of remind me of the humble beginnings of this next comedian. If you're in the Comedy City Mountain, you know him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Callahan Welch. Yeah.
Aloha kako, pahe oi, matausi, ladies and gentlemen, and binaries and concubines. You guys speak Filipino? Matausi. Time out, Chief Chino?
Yeah.
Please shut up. Gomenasai, gomenasai. Look, at this time, nobody laugh or breathe. Thank you. Paheoi, everyone. Matausi to all the Filipino-speaking people. Hola, mahal kitao to the Korean people. Quick PSA, everything I say here tonight is a joke and the truth. Happy bad year to all of you. I hope you can't pay your bills. Time out, Chief Chino.
Excuse me, waiter. Can you take their order after?
I'd like to speak to the manager. Yeah, he's taking an order during my set, and I'm a professional narcissist. So. Will you come and join me up here? And take everybody's order? First and foremost, I apologize for having resting corrupt Maui Police Department face. I can't get rid of it. Really quickly, I have 37 and a half minutes worth of soliloquies, so if you guys could just sit there and stare. Again, my name is not Nick Corral.
Promotion.
Time out, Chief Chino?
Yep.
I'm kind of nervous. I have a fear of public speaking. So. Time in. I don't have any jokes. I just have a lot of pain, so please bear with me. Who here is visiting for the first time? Really? For real? Okay. Welcome to the island of Niihau, on the wonderful island of Molokini, if you're not familiar with it. I was born and raised in the ghetto streets of Wailea, on the island of Hana. Have you been to Hana? Okay, so you're from here. All right, time out.
Why the fuck did you lie to me? I'm trying to trick the Howleys.
Please don't tell me what to do, Karen. I'd like to start off with some relatable life experiences. Time out, Chief Chino.
Are you gonna be making drinks all night? Okay, then stop. Turn off the dishwasher, please.
Is that 1 minute or 60 seconds? Okay. I apologize you guys are not entertained. I have a fear of public speaking, and there's nothing special about me, but in conclusion delusion, tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays are lighted full as the way to dust to death, out brief candle. Life is but a shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Will you guys vote for me in 2020?
Dropping some Shakespeare on the ass. Enjoy it. All right, we got a few comedians left. This next one is joining us from the mainland. James, you still here? Oh, you're right there, right in front of my face. All right, he's coming up. I'm gonna walk around with the tip bucket. Tips are gonna be split between me and the comedian of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our guest, James.
All right, guys, give it up for Callahan. Well, that was incredibly sad. All right, last time I was doing an open mic, the person before me, his best joke was women. Am I right? And that was it. There was nothing before that or after that. It was just that right there. So Callahan fucking killed, and I'm really glad to be going on after him. Anyway, I am 5 days resident here. I'm leaving tomorrow on a plane. I'm definitely a tourist. I'm sorry. But my wife and I have really enjoyed our visit. We've been to this spot 4 times. And by this spot, I mean like this exact bar. No, I don't have a problem. I'm going to tell you exactly what I tell my doctor. I just drink socially. What I don't tell my doctor is I'm very fucking social. So I'm glad to be here. I always like when I go to a bar and I'm not the youngest or most attractive person there. So shout out to all of you who are younger or prettier than I am. I appreciate you. I love one guy is clapping. You're younger than I am or more attractive or both? Both of them, okay, congratulations. It's like the nude beach that's like a mile down that way. I should not be the youngest or most attractive person in that scenario. I did go to a bar here a couple days ago, and they asked for my ID, which was nice, and then I took off my hat, and they said, nah, you're good. And that was it. Like that. Never even pulled out my wallet. My wife is here. She is lovely, and she is 3 months younger than I am, but a lot more attractive. And it's a wild thing to be this hairline married to someone who's as cute as she is, because I'm a teacher, which is, oh, like 3 people support education. Thank you. It's wild because there's back to school night, and my wife showed up because she's like, I want to meet your students. And a parent pulled me off to the side and was like, sir, can you please tell me exactly how old your wife is and how you met her? And I was like, she's 3 months younger than I am. I do not like this question. It makes me very uncomfortable. All that to say, teaching is a wild world. I used to work at a school that was kind of rough. I gave a student an F one time, and this is a true story. I'm not making this up. I gave a student an F one time, and she said, swear to God, I am so sorry that you gave that an F. I know it wasn't because the paper was bad. It's because your life is sad and your wife won't have sex with you. She was 14, guys. I don't know how to respond to that as an adult in my 30s. I don't know how to be like, she gave me a blowjob last night. I don't know how to respond to that. So I just looked at this girl and was like, it was a bad paper. She's like, no, your life is just sad. She, a week later, took some pills during lunch, too many pills, she didn't know what they were. She almost overdosed, and it happened actually in my classroom. I called, got her ambulance, like the whole thing, stomach pump, literally saved this girl's life. She came back like a week later after all this time in the hospital, and she's like, hey, thanks for saving my life. And I'm like, would you mind not being mean to me anymore? And she said, I'll try. And that was it. So that's teaching. In case you guys are wondering why we get summers off and why we get spring break and why we get winter break, it's because we get roasted by 14-year-olds every single day. It's brutal. All right, I just want to say, Chino, you are putting on a really amazing thing here. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. Let's give it up for Chino.
And keep it going for James. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. He said he runs the mic where he lives, so he understands how bad mics can be. We are very blessed here. This is one of the best comedy open mics on the planet. Has anybody here been to an actual stand-up comedy open mic? Depressing. Yeah, you see why a good percentage of us kill ourselves. All right, we have 3 more comics left for your call tonight. I believe the bar is doing last call, right, Maddie? Last call at the bar, so get your final drinks in if you're trying to. We're gonna do this home stretch real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you had a good time tonight. Let's bring it home nice and tight. Let's have a good time. Make some noise for the most noise-making comedian on the planet, Mr. Eddie V. Make the noises, Eddie.
We all know who that is, who swallowed a goat. That's how you wake up in Makawa. You're welcome. Yeah, they know. They live there. Okay, so this is so stupid. This is all new material. So it's going to be like half a hit of acid. You know, you're going to be like, wow, this is really disjointed. And I just want it to end, you know? It's gonna be really like, shit, like this is the dreaded underdose, this sucks. But hey, there might be like a nugget in there, you never know. So in Hawaii, we have like all the O's in the fish world, right? Onagi, Opa, and they're all very good, you know? Opaka paka, right? You know, those who eat fish, they know that the O fish are very good. But then you have that like, you don't quite know what it is, it's they call it the special catch, and that's the, oh no. And so Hawaiians, ono means delicious, but when it's at, a fish house, it means, oh no. And I went to McDonald's and I drove through. I have never heard a Filipino laugh so hard. I asked her, I go, what, the fish fillet it's fresh tilapia or what? She was laughing. She's like, I don't know, sir, what kind of fish in the fillet. It was very good. It was very worthy. So we're doing new material. We're spitballing. When I go to the airport, I love to fuck with the Canadians. I love it, man. So before I get into the fucking with the Canadians, I just want to talk about I have a very important job here on the island of Maui. It's really important. So I take the invasive species from the airport to their holding cell at the beachfront. So, and then the most important part of my job is I have to get them to their flight on time. And a lot of times they're late. So, I have to make it happen. So, when I get to the drunk bumps at the airport, right? It's oh, wake up, you're entering, right? So it's you have the waterfall, right? And the thing was broken forever, but it's been running lately. And I don't know, it's because it's raining outside, maybe, there's more water. But, oh yeah, give it up for Maui being Seattle for the last week, right? Give it up for that. But dude, no rain in Kihei? No rain in Kihei? What's up with that? That means that Chuck's dog walker, Daisy's poop that she doesn't pick up, doesn't go into the ocean, which is a good thing. Okay, so at the airport, right? I'm entering the airport, and when we got the waterfall, and I go, I love fucking with the Canadians. It's like my job. I love it. It's so fun. So I go, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, Tarmac Falls. This is beautiful, Tarmac Falls. And King Kahekele, Maui's last ruling chief, and his ali'i stood in this very spot, and they witnessed the majestic Iwa bird circling, and they said, "This is where the airport must go." I'm Eddie V. You guys are amazing.
Keep it going for Eddie V, ladies and gentlemen. Another runner-up for shirt of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage next, a man of many talents, a man of many names. He's been a rapper, he's been an MC, he's doing comedy, he's been Gold on One, he's been Jimmy Jaw, he's been the Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for your next comic, Mr. Clyde.
Yo, everybody make some noise for Chino LaForge. Thank you. I'm so proud to be part of this crew. You made it when you're on a Hawaiian Airlines going to Japan and you see one of your homies from Kihei make it on a comedy series. Moku, y'all. Did I pronounce it right?
Moku. Yep.
Check that shit out online and stream. Chino LaForge is not just a host for a stimulator club on Maui that you went on your vacation to. He's actually kind of a big deal, y'all. Make some noise, motherfucker. I'm proud to know this guy. And the cat Callahan, this is his last night. This for you, man. So in 2017, make some noise if you live on Maui during 2017. And make some noise if you wasn't on Maui in 2017. Okay. For those who was here in 2017, and for those who weren't, this is the scenario. I'm gonna draw it up for y'all. You get a weird Amber Alert of missiles coming towards you. Everybody local knows the traumatic feeling of this whole moment. For those who are not from here, make some noise if you would have freaked the hell out. Right? But local people, we are a different kind of people, y'all. Some of us were okay with it and just kept sleeping in our bed, kissing our babe. Hey, babe, I'm gonna die with you in that bed together. We're gonna make love until the bomb comes. And some of us locals are like, head for the hills, we're going to the caves. Calling up all the intricate hippie communities in the crowd. Where are we gonna meet up? What are we gonna do? What are we about to do? And for me, I was just thinking, for the people out in the mainland understand this scenario, if you saw that alert, some people are scarce mind thinkers. They're like, I'd rather jump off a bridge and be at peace instead of a missile blowing me up, right? So imagine all the people who didn't get the text 10 minutes later saying it was a false alarm. That's what I was thinking about the whole time. I'm like, dude, there's some guy in EL Valley that jumped off a cliff that if he just waited 5 more minutes later, he'd still be alive. Golly. What did Clyde do? I went to a rave the night before and didn't wake up till 2 hours after the alert happened. And I got 20 texts from family members in the mainland. Are you okay? I'm like, what do you mean? I would have died in my sleep, y'all. I think that would have been an okay way to die. But I was just thinking all the scenarios, like all the people with life insurance that jumped off the bridge before that 5-minute text came after. I hope their families got their insurance money. Golly. Make some noise if you love that new up-and-coming comedian, Josh Johnson. Does anybody know? I love his set when he was in Honolulu, when he was like, 7-Eleven is different out here. They got Slurpees titled Haupia and Lihing. And it's different, because I'm kind of both between crowds right now. My father was in the military, but I grew up here to go to high school. So I know what they're talking about. When you go to the 7-Eleven in the mainland, AKA the Painland we call it, 7-Elevens don't have marble floors. Am I right, mainlanders? Make some noise if your 7-Eleven has marble floors. But in Kahului, you see how discreet and beautiful, immaculate are marble floors at 7-Eleven? And also in Honolulu, they're immaculate. They're immaculate, right? 7-Eleven in the mainland is normally where you make your crack deals, especially in the South. Make some noise if anybody from the South or East Coast, East Coast? How about West Coast, West Coast? You guys got Arcos, you don't got 7-Eleven, right? So like basically imagine going to Arcos and have marble floors on the bottom. But long story short, this is one thing I'm proud about being from Hawaii. Our McDonald's has Simon. Makes noise. If you're proud, I'm eating some good Simon. Well, my last note is this. No matter where you're from and wherever you go in this world, just be happy for the moment and the memory and everything that we do have that is beautiful. Everything's ghetto universally, but love is beautiful. So keep sharing it. Aloha is not just in Hawaii, it's worldwide. My name's Clyde.
Give it up for Clyde, ladies and gentlemen. Hey man, if you think that's wild, I don't even want to tell you about Burger King in Germany. They fuck it up. All right. We got one more comic and then Dub's going to close us out. I'm going to find out who the audience member of the night is, who the comedian of the night is. We're going to call it a night. If you want to throw a tip in the bucket for comedian of the night, the bucket's right here. If I missed you, go ahead and throw a little love in there. I'm splitting with the comic of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, doing a short set before we bring Dub up. Give it up for GT!
Thanks, sir. All right. First thing, I want to give a shout out to Danny over here. As far as the whorehouse goes, bro, if you need a partner, I will back you 50%. The only deal is, you got to run it by hand till we find the girls.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
No? All right. I'm in, bro. 50-50. Let's do this. All right, let's get serious. So,
That's pretty good.
let's talk about something serious now. Let's talk about burner accounts. Everybody got one?
Let's
You guys got one?
burner accounts.
You guys know what they are? Everybody knows what they are? All right, in case you don't know what they are, it's a pseudo name you make online. You make an account, you know, it's a fake name. So mine's Barry McCockner. Barry McCockner is a bad boy. He's a terrible person. All right. His latest debauchery is trolling Amazon. So little Timmy, he ordered a new Victorinox chef knife, 8-inch, you know, German steel, Swiss steel, sorry. Anyway, December 22nd, no show. Little Timmy's like, where is, you know, Santa's not here yet, it's okay. So December 26th, oh, it's on its way. So next thing you know, Barry McCockner is like, hey, just so you know, little Timmy's Christmas is ruined. All he wanted was an 8-inch Victorinox chef knife. Not the 6, not the 10, the 8. All he wanted to do was cut up some fucking herbs to make this little tonic. He's sick, he's got cancer. Little Timmy's not good, you know. So Barry McCockner just rips Amazon shit anyway. Fuck yeah, I'm not good at this. So anyway, fuck man, I lost it, bro. I was on a roll. Alright, so like I said, Barry McCockner, terrible person. Oh yeah, that's right. He fabricated a fucking list, this whole little deal. Oh, little Timmy, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, this didn't go how I thought. This didn't go how I thought, guys. Anyway, I think that's all I got.
Cool.
You know, yeah, man.
Hell yeah. You're Barry McCockner? I've been wondering. That's you?
Check him out. He's about to know good.
Bro, you may have come across my way. My alter ego is Hugh Jorgen. That's me. I am Hugh Jorgen on the internet. Barry McCockner, Hugh Jorgen. We're up to no good. We're just leaving bad comments. All right. I'm gonna find out who audience member of the night is. Then we're gonna find out who comedian of the night is. And in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, closing out the night, the lovely, the enamorous, the oh yeah. The carved of wax. Give it up for Doug.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It used to be Doug until I told Chino how to pronounce it.
It's a hard G.
Anyway, here's my new material. This is all I have. I got it yesterday at Old Navy. Here's the receipt in case you want to check it to be sure. Feel free to come up even while I'm doing my set and fondle it. But I'd rather you wait till I have it on, but that's okay.
Oh my God.
I really embarrassed myself this morning. Everything else is not new. I was washing my car with the garden hose and stuff, and I wet my pants. Yeah, but for people like me, they're building new housing up in Honolulu for seniors with urinary incontinence problems. It's called the Homes at Leaky Peepee. And in case you're wondering, if you're thinking about living here, the rental market is getting really slow. There's not a lot of stuff. And I figured out the problem is rental retardation. And I figured there's a politically correct something for that, but I haven't figured that out yet. And I do have a guitar here, and I do know how to play it, I think. So prove it? Who said that? Oh, it wouldn't have been Jimmy, Jimbo.
Jimbo, chill out.
Okay. You know, I've had this running narrative about casual sex. Well, I gotta laugh. I'll stop there. No, but seriously, it's true. Sex is so potent that if you're having sex with someone and you don't really know them, it's a bond is created anyway. So now you've got a bond with someone maybe you shouldn't be bonded to. For instance, I've got a story. There's a woman who lives here I've known for years. She came up to me the other day. She says, "Dub, I want to fuck you." And I went, "Why?" She said, "Well, I'm horny and you look good." I said, "Okay, well, what if the sex is good enough that we start feeling feelings of love? And we want to do it more, and we keep doing it more, and that goes on for a while, until one day, because you've known me for so long, you remember there's something about me you're not really that crazy about, and now you're not so sure you want to do it." And I go, hold on, wait a second. Okay, I know. We're going to go to therapy together, and we're going to learn to become different people. I'm going to change to kind of match you. You're going to change to kind of match me. Oh, wait a second. No, never mind, I'm just going to go jerk off. No, it's true. It's true. And so, what, I got about a minute left?
About a minute.
Minute and a half, okay. So, here's, thank you. Jimbo's saying 5.
3, 2.
So here's a song I wrote about this is the same scenario, the same idea about casual sex maybe not being such a good idea. And it goes like this. Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah.
I don't wish to get too close to just anybody. I don't want to feel like I'm stuck. Though it can feel real good getting close to somebody, getting too close can get you fucked. And I don't mean in the pleasurable way. Maybe it's not clear what I'm saying. I'm talking about that word spelled T-O-O. And if I get too close, but I'm not staying, then maybe no place good left to go. Yeah, it can feel real good when you're playing, fucking around with someone you don't really know. And if you get too close, well, I'm just saying, there ain't no place good left to go. I've been down that road too many times before. Next time I'm just walking out the door. 'Cause I don't wish to get too close to just anybody. I don't wanna feel like I'm stuck. Though it can feel real good getting close to somebody. This time I'm walking out before we fuck.
Caught that baby by the umbilical cord. You see that shit? That's somebody who's lost a couple $100 in mics before. I'm like, not fucking tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for Dub and all the comedians you guys saw tonight. Give it for Buddy Bay Coffee and Bar. Keeping us stoked every Monday night. Stoked them out on the way out. Comedian of the night, Corky Gardner. Congratulations. Collect your cash. Audience members of the night, what are your two's names? PJ. Was that? PJ? And Erica. PJ and Erica, ladies and gentlemen. They sat the entire night, they interacted, they laughed, they were present the entire time. Comedians, give them a round of applause. They were here for you all night. Everybody, we hope you had a good time. Please get home safe. If you had a good time, tell your friends. If you didn't, shut your fucking mouth. We don't need rumors. It's a small island. Follow us on YouTube at Comedy Simulator. See you next Monday. And Simulation. We'll see you soon. We miss you. We love you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, good job, Tino. Thank you so much. Good man. Good job, Corky. Where's she at?
Where's Corky at? I got money for her.
Okay, good job.
At Comedy Simulator. All one word. Yeah. It's the app symbol. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Yeah. Great job tonight, man.
Thank you. Good work.
Thanks for joining us. Good night tonight. You guys were a lot of fun. Keep following us. We'll be back next Monday around 7:10 Maui time. Shoots. Aloha.